What's up with it, bro?
What's the deal, bro?
Nothing much. Introduce yourself, let people know who you is.
Man, I'm Yes Rez, man. Straight from St. Louis, man, and I'm tapping in with views from the Arch, man.
Yeah, it's a blessing to have you on the platform, man.
I appreciate you having me, for sure.
Okay. Have anybody ever told you like Jayceon Taylor?
Who was that?
The game, nigga.
No, you wanna know what's funny though, like on some real shit? The other day, like, Sunny Digital was reviewing my music video I just dropped, and like one of the comments on his live stream, the nigga told me like, you look like the game.
Oh, like you swearing brother or something. Who is this like an actor or something? Look like all y'all three of y'all look alike.
I straight don't see that shit though.
Probably just eyes or something like that.
Eyes, bird type shit. Skin complexion.
But no, where did you get the name Rez from?
Rez is short for my government name, Alvarez. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like that shit kind of long. You know what I'm saying? It's tight, but it's long. Like, so I just been going by Rez since like middle school type shit. Going into high school, I used to call myself Lil Rez. But then I got big, so I had to just go by Rez.
Yeah, I thought you didn't want to listen to but I don't like my name like that. Or you say Alvarez?
Alvarez.
Alvarez.
Yeah, it's a Spanish last name, Hispanic.
That's a different name. Where your mama, she come up with that name?
That's actually my pop's name, so I'm a second. You know what I'm saying? I'm a junior type shit.
That's dope as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's dope as a motherfucker. 3918. Now I would assume you spent a lot of time growing up at this address for you to make a whole song out there. That's your mother house. What part of St. Louis did you come up in?
Like North County. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I spent a lot of time. Like we lived in the county, but like all my extracurriculars and all that, schools and all that was in the city until like middle school. I went to Hazelwood Middle School, then I came back down to the city to go to high school.
You had the best of both worlds, especially like, you know, back in the day, motherfuckers, we try to teach people, you know, being in the city, I'm from the city. Yeah. So being in the city, you hear somebody run from the county, you know how that go, man.
No, for sure. I don't keep it being with you, bro. Like, I always been the type of nigga, like, embrace who I was. That shit never really fazed me. Like, you know what I'm saying? What's the difference between me and you? Our addresses, it ain't nothing different in her. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Now, from your perspective, how would you describe St. Louis coming up?
Coming up?
Or just as a city?
Like, currently.
As a city, currently.
Currently. I feel like the best word to describe St. Louis is like evolution. Like we seeing, I feel like in this current moment we seeing like St. Louis people like catch on. You know, like a lot of times I be feeling like people like, oh, St. Louis is slow, we behind, but like motherfuckers starting to get it that we behind and like, you know what I'm saying, trying to kick the pace of the girl, make girl in the pace. Or whatever way to say that.
Yeah.
For sure, but like we evolving. I feel like we growing. You know what I mean? I love that. I'm happy to be a part of it for real. Hopefully I can lead the charge. Yeah.
How would you describe like the culture of the city? You know you get a lot of bad rep. Like for like outside media and things like that, with the connotation that it's like one of the most dangerous cities in the city.
This shit dangerous.
Country.
This shit dangerous. It's going down. I've been all over the world. And like, ain't no niggas like St. Louis niggas, like, it's different, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely like, it's a whole nother mindset here, like, dog eat dog, you know what I'm saying? The other cities, like, I be feeling like niggas be being like cool and shit. Like here, like, if the other side is that, like, I ain't like that everywhere.
You think that's why most people are starting to leave the city because of the violence?
Who is most people?
You know, everybody be wanting Texas, Atlanta. You know, that's their favorite, especially Texas. That's their favorite spot.
Man, I mean, I feel like people just be like, ain't nothing wrong with change, you know what I'm saying? They be just trying to explore their options. Like, eventually, like, you know, I move around, but like, I'm gonna be like stationed somewhere else. You know, I be thinking of it like I'd rather be like a small fish in a big pond than like a big fish in a little pond. You know, you got room to grow.
I guess I get what you're saying. I dig what you throwing down. But picking up what you're throwing down, with you saying that, you know, when you be, like I said, you made it to a point in your life where, you know, whatever you describe success as, will you be one of the people who come back to the city or just stay in the city? Or you
Hell yeah, definitely. Like, I mean, I got businesses here, you know what I'm saying? So I'll always be in and out the city, and my family here, you know what I'm saying? It's love in the city. I definitely get a lot of love here, so I never abandon. I'm always come back. Definitely be trying to pass back into the community, you know what I mean? Make sure I'm touching my hand and planting some of the seeds that was planted here for me, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to regrow them.
Most definitely. Now, I know you just kind of mentioned like change. Now, word on the street, you like the ESCG of St. Louis. Went from a football player to a rapper.
No.
Now, what was it that made you start to, I guess, I'm asking before you say that, do you still have like dreams of being in the league? Or you just hung their jersey up at Ohio State?
Nah, man. Shout out to my boy Zeke, man. He living all them dreams for me, for sure. You know what I'm saying? I got to experience playing football at Ohio State, college. Like, that's the next closest thing to the league. Like, all my partners from college went to the league. You know, I've gotten to experience the top level of football, you know what I mean? And would I have liked to go to the league? Like, hell yeah, but honestly, I feel like not going to the league got us sitting right here, you feel me? So I'm thankful for that.
Yeah. And just, going to college, I'm sure you having the experience there, you was able to like make a lot of connections and shit like that. That's why I kind of look at like the networking grounds for people.
For sure.
Yeah. Is that where you met Josh at?
What Josh?
Turn Me Up Josh.
Nah, man. I met Turn Me Up Josh. Man, I was staying down in LA for a good amount of time, and Josh was engineering for my boy Bino Rideau, and they was all like staying in one crib, and like Marina Del Rey, Cali, and kind of close to the airport out there. Nice ass 3-story, and Josh was mixing and shit downstairs in the studio. I just met him fucking around there, yeah.
We were like, what, 17, 18 around the time?
Nah, like, yeah, probably like 19.
19. Yeah. Around this time when you started, I guess. So experimenting with the music yourself.
What you?
Around 19 is when you started.
Yeah, like in the night, really like 19, like 20 for real. Really.
Like, what was it that made you say, I'm just give this a shot?
Man, watching somebody else do it, and like I always been into music. I ain't never had like a musical bone in my body type shit. Like I never was the instrument kid. I never was in no band, but I always enjoyed listening to the songs. But I was in there with somebody that was making music, and I said, "Shit, I'm gonna try this." And I've been doing it ever since.
Yeah, St. Louis has been having making a lot of noise in the industry. As related, of course, with Sexy Red, and then with Metro Boomin, with the whole everything going on with him. Currently, how do you feel about the music scene here?
Yeah, it's part of like going back to what you asked about the city. It's like evolving. You know what I mean? Like Sexy then re-led the charge of put the the light back on the city, and I feel like people feel like they got a chance now. Which we always had a chance, but sometimes you got to see something to believe it. And I feel like niggas believing right now. Everybody putting their best foot forward and going hard. Sometimes I feel like it's a gap in the business knowledge about the music, but that's just a learning thing. That shit can be taught. But St. Louis music scene hungry right now, for sure.
I would agree, especially like you said, seeing somebody coming from the same neighborhood, probably had a similar background, making it out of your city to a point where everybody, wanted to gravitate towards them. I'm gonna go back to what you said about with the business point. I think that just from my point of view, a lot of younger artists don't even probably look into that part. And they just kind of making music, which you probably can kind of see for yourself, which is the popularized scene of the music scene as far as the younger artists making music for their neighborhoods in a sense. And as a city, as a whole, you know, they really don't get nobody nowhere. As a whole.
Honestly though, like I disagree with you when you stay on get like rap.
I'm saying, I'm sorry, go ahead, I'm sorry. I'm saying as far as the dissing part.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, shit, if you diss a nigga in a tight way, you know what I'm saying? Clever shit, it just depends on, you know, it's music, bro. It's all like, the crazy thing about music is that, like, no matter what me or you think for real, this shit is opinion based, bro. It's like, music opinion based. It's an opinion based sport, like, so my determinant of my success is not what I think. It's what my fans think, you feel me? It's what the consumer, may not even just be my fan, but just a consumer, whatever they think. And that individual person is the determinant of my success in their head. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like Red's Raw. The next nigga like, oh man, dude ain't that. Like,
it's just their opinion.
Yeah, it's just their opinion. You feel me? Like, but general attention, like, I guess it's just depending on what you're in it for. You know what I mean?
You're right. You're right, because you got a point there. You can get a lot of attention, but what you use that attention for, you're just going to use it primarily for that. You don't really take the business serious with the music. You capitalize off that attention. I think that's where people fall short with it. Why I go back to what I said, it's mainly for their neighborhood. They don't really, like you said, they don't take the business part of that.
You want to know though, like, I don't believe it's because that's what they want to do. I just think it's lack of knowledge, you know what I'm saying? And I'm still learning, so I'm not like perfect with this shit, but I'm just saying that the attention is what make the money in this shit. You know what I'm saying? The more attention you get, like the views, the likes, the subscribers, like that is all the determinant of more people giving you attention. You feel me? Like, and then you translate the attention to the money.
Let's say with artists like that who do got their attention for those reasons, would that make you more skeptical to work with those type of artists? Just for the association part of it, like it's like it's artists who buzzing just off of making that type of music before to diss records. Would it make you be hesitant to work with them because you don't want to be associated with that type of energy? Should I say?
I mean, you know what? Like I said, bro, it's like it's all music. You know what I'm saying? Like unless a nigga directly got a problem with my folk, like if it ain't no. You know what I'm saying? If I'm fucking with the music, then we can get it in. You know what I mean? It's the situation right. I don't force nothing. It just gotta happen. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing like a thing like, I be believing in moments. You know what I'm saying? If it happened, then it was probably meant for it to happen.
Is there any artists where you tap into? Like, you willing to work with? Are you wanting to work with?
Here
or mainstream?
I mean, I just want to, it ain't nobody specific, but right now I'm just focused on quality. You know what I'm saying? If our vibe genuine and we connected on some genuine shit that ain't forced and we can produce a quality product, why not? As long as it's mutually beneficial.
Yeah. I know originally you came up the gate on fire. It was your first EP, was it Off the Porch? It was your first EP back in 19? It was 20. That was 20.
Off the Porch was my second. And
Who I Am.
For Who I Am was my first.
Yeah. You right about that?
Hell yeah. I had to think about that for myself because it was just in the same time period. But I was learning.
That was like shortly after the Off the Porch was shortly after that one.
Yeah. That was like collections of me like trying this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I put the projects up like, damn, I can't be rapping and not ever drop nothing. You feel me? Like, so I had to try it. And people fucked with it, so you know what I'm saying? That gave me the confidence to keep it pushing.
Yeah. I know one of your big features, that probably was your first feature I seen anyway, was on that Chopstick.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Now, how did that whole song come about?
Man, I recorded that shit at Nelly's studio one night. I think I was in there. And I recorded the song. I played it for my cousin Mitch. Probably like, either he came in like super early that next morning or like maybe the next day. Shit, I played it for him. He rapped on it. And then it was like, man, cuz we gotta put Lucci on it. And at the time, like, shit, I was just finding myself with the music. And I was just getting to where, like, okay, I felt confident I was doing something good. Cuz it's like, man, we finna put Lucci on this shit. And I'm like, alright. I thought he was just gassing me, though. But then he hit me like, man, come on, we finna go down to Atlanta, like, he finna do the verse. We go shoot the video and everything. I'm like, for real, you know what I'm saying? Like alright. This shit getting serious, though. Like, yeah, because at the time, that's like Lucci on his run, like, you feel me? Like, I booked Lucci. Like, that's what's so crazy. Shit was so full circle. Before I was making music, I was promoting this shit. I was like trying to make flips on shows and shit. Bring artists to the city. Like, so I brought Lucci like some time before this, and so for me to be rapping in the studio with that nigga was crazy. It was like, damn, because I wasn't even rapping then. I wasn't even thinking about rapping. It was like I was trying to clock this bag from a nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? He gonna bring these folks in here. We gonna hit their ass $50 at the door. You know what I'm saying? I was a young nigga. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to get some cheese, but then fast forward, and shit, like, it was full circle to be standing there with that nigga. And bro, cool people, man. I fuck with all these people. Like, and it was crazy because as we was shooting the video and shit, like, I reminded him of them moments, like, bro, you remember I straight booked you for, you know what I'm saying, the show that was before I was even rapping, and everything came full circle.
Yeah, man. You supposed to be coming home soon, I think. You got like a couple more months, I think.
Yeah.
House level. Still, it's better than being in there, I'm sure.
Yeah.
When you say Mitch, that was your cousin. So the same, but not mom and daddy, but the brother, mama's brother, sister. You know what I'm saying?
You know how niggas call each other. You know how they call each other cousins, man. Like,
yeah, I got you.
Mitch been keeping me. So one of my best friends, Kel, that's his big brother. But we all refer to each other as family because, bro, we all started at 6 years old, and we done had the same friend group. Like, niggas, this is our only friends. We got a few external people, but that's like our, you know what I'm saying? We all started playing ball and shit together. But Silas, that's Mitch's real name. He used to keep us and shit, you know what I'm saying? That was Big Bro. So, like, yeah.
He definitely made an impact, with his, short time in the scene. He definitely made an impact here in St. Louis.
Yeah.
How would you describe that relationship outside of the music?
That's not dirty. For sure. Me and Mitch was locked in. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just had a lot of the same thought, like, mindsets, you know what I'm saying? Bro was a go-getter, like, and I fucked with that. It was motivating to be around bro, because he just, day in, day out, like, he get to it. You know what I'm saying? That was really, like being around, like, I knew I could rap before then, but, like, being around cuz, like, around the time when them records was made, like, we was spending every day in the studio. I was pulling up on him with my laptop, Apollo, little mic set up. We heard her and there, like, we set that shit up, we taking it on the road. You know what I'm saying? And I'm engineering the song, he rapping, then I rap a verse, like, that shit was tight, cause it was like, he was pumping into me, like, so much that, like, yeah, cause you hard. I'm like, that's when I really started to believe that shit.
April 2021, he ended up passing away from a car crash where they said allegedly he was fleeing the police. That day when you heard the news, do you remember how you felt?
Yeah, I remember exactly where I was sitting at, like what I was doing and everything. Yeah, hell yeah, no, I felt crazy because, like, I done had family members pass and shit, but, like, it just felt, we was just so day in, day out with this shit. I had just pulled up on Cuz the day before, and he had bought me the Toro Bravo 5s, Jordan 5s, and like, he had just got that car. He like, man, Cuz I got the Hellcat. I got the Hellcat like you, he popping this shit. I was like, you do not need that, bro. On everything. Like, he drive like a demon. Rest in peace, my boy. Man, that shit felt crazy, bro, because it was like, it felt so close to me. Everything was so fresh. We was in a globe. It was a time we just, like, yeah, we finna do this, we doing this. You know what I'm saying? Shit buzzing, he getting features, I'm getting features. Like, you know, we producing good music, we in and out of town. You know what I'm saying? We had just discovered this weed called Pluto. Like, we was geeking about that shit. You know what I'm saying? We spent top dollars trying to smoke this weed. We was on the treasure hunt for this one weed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure.
I know, you know, shortly after his passing, you ended up releasing a visual. Like you got scenes also from his service, Mitch, that was dedicated to him. Mm-hmm. I've seen another interview you kind of spoke about it, where you kind of, you know, motivate you to continue doing your music, to, you know, continue on what he was doing. That same year in December, you did a what's that, Toy Drive?
Yeah.
First annual Toy Drive for the kids.
Yeah.
Have you done any more? Do you continue to want to do more of those?
Yeah, you know what, man? Timing last year, like, I wasn't as organized, and I wanted to do it last year, but this year I'm definitely doing it again, like 1,000%. So we hadn't done another one, but like, man, that was a hell of an experience. You know what I mean? Like, just interacting with their families and really getting to see, like, cause we had Christmas lists. Like, they actually wrote out Christmas lists for that shit. Like, they wrote out like the exact things. It wasn't like we bought them what we wanted them to have type shit. Like, they put whatever it was that they owned that was on there, and we bought it.
It was like Christmas stories, you know, or they like write like a list. I heard people doing like the Christmas stories and shit like that, where they write like a secret letter to Santa or something like that. Basically, like explain what they would desire for Christmas. One of those things.
Type shit. They like wrote lists, like, it was just lists, like items. You know what I'm saying? They just itemized.
Gotcha.
I want some Beats headphones. You feel me? And obviously, like, we was popping in the families where there's 10 of them in the house and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And the kids wasn't expecting they was gonna get this exact shit that they wanted, but, you know, we actually, man, that was a good experience, but I loved it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, you don't see too many, especially like young people, you know, like you, myself, or somebody just giving back to the community. I think that's what the youth kind of missing. I think I did an interview with somebody that said people complaining about, you know, the kids nowadays not doing what we was doing when we was younger. It's not safe for them, you know. Yeah. We ain't providing that same lifestyle that we had. We ain't providing that same safety, or you know, that I guess alternative outlook on life. When, you know, in life to the youth in a sense. That makes sense what I'm saying. Like, to make them think different outside of what they see every day on the news, or what the rappers portray. It's what like.
I say, you know, I would say, bro, I think it's really like the social media or just the phone. You know, that phone, bro, like, give you accessibility to like a whole nother. You feel me? Like, you can look at anything, and now they got the AI. You can make up anything. You know what I'm saying? You can just. If a kid is interested in seeing anything, they can see it.
Well, I'm saying, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that question. Like I said, like kids nowadays, like somebody, exactly what he said was, you don't see kids like randomly playing football in the middle of the street no more. Like, you don't see that too much nowadays because parents don't let them go outside. They're afraid they might get shot or something. You see more, you know, people more fearful of that versus back then. Shit was going on, of course, but I think, you know, people had certain respect, certain decency to let all the kids out there. I think nowadays there's no rules.
Yeah.
To certain shit, you know, you get what I'm saying?
Man, it's like just like it's exposure. Like they exposed to different shit. You know what I'm saying? You can like they consuming their time with the phone. The time that would be spent outside is on them socials and texting, and you know what I mean. Like that wasn't even a thing back then. They had pagers and car phones and phones where I remember texting. It used to be when I was in middle school. That shit used to had a T9 setting where you had to do one letter, you had to click it 3 times.
Oh, me.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? And I was like, man, I'm never texting. Like, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Never texting. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta click this shit 3 times to get to the letter. Like, so it's like Morse code, like having to spell a word type shit. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? So, I wasn't really fucking with that.
Well, I'm gonna change gears a little bit. I know, but this Friday, well, tomorrow, you dropping Ho-Check.
Yeah.
Talk about the record, man. Describe the record to us.
Yeah. Ho-Check, man. All platforms at midnight tonight. But when y'all see this, it'll be out. So it's out now on all platforms. Ho-Check, produced by my boy Allie Knott. Hell yeah. St. Louis connection. My boy Allie Knott, he producer from there.
Allie Knott's on this thing, man.
Yeah, shout out to Allie Knott.
What's the vibe on this record though?
Yeah, vibe, like, it's energy, you know what I'm saying? Energy, like, the beat gonna be recognizable to y'all, you know what I'm saying? An old vibe that used to have the clubs going, but, man, I'm trying to get the people some of that side of me for real. It exists.
Now I heard her name, you saying the beat gonna be with that whole shit, Now this, a single on the next upcoming project. I know you just had the release. I mean, not the release party, but the listening party.
Yeah, the listening party, man. That shit was a great time. You feel me? Shout out to everybody who came out today. Really, that shit was just like the listening party was like to get the ball rolling, like to reintroduce me to the people. Like I've been taking some time really perfecting the career. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to like sit back and really dial in on what it is that I wanted them to hear from me. And I had my own thoughts about it, so as to where I know that we needed to have some type of event, I wanted it to be intimate and like smooth so that people could hear what I wanted them to hear, you know what I mean? In the environment that I wanted them to hear that.
Yeah. And you also just recently released the visual to Barry Jeter. That's off the old project though. Why that single now?
Man, bro, I'm holding on to so much shit. And like one day I'm gonna find out a way to just give it to the people. But in the past, just like being organized, time and being off and shit, like not being as locked in as I should be. Like that video should have been came out. But like I told you earlier, like, I believe in like the divine timing, like bro, it's happening now for a reason. And we just getting the reactions it need to get, you know. Like, music is one of the things. It's like forever. We still listening to shit from the 80s and 90s. Niggas is going back. Like we going back to try to pull it back forward. Yeah.
This is a masterpiece the other day on.
Yeah, trying to tell you, like, it's like, it's been so much new shit going on. Like, people still trying to stay in touch with the roots of where everything started from. You know, like the root of the tree be the strongest part. Like, all that shit back then, like, had substance. Music back then had hella substance. So people are, yeah.
Just speaking of Master P, that's why I listened to that shit yesterday. He spit a whole minute and 30 seconds of straight trash, bro.
I mean, but we talking like the minority to majority. Like, you feel me? Like, he's part of the minority, and you can't say that because he done his numbers.
But I'm just gonna say, back then that shit was crazy.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. You feel me? Like, it was there. He done his numbers. He got his stripes and accolades with this shit. So, like I said, it's opinion based, bro. People fucking.
That shit was hard. I just listened to what he said. That nigga ain't said nothing. He said not a damn word.
But you turned. Was it a popular song?
What's that? No Limit Soldier. We know. women. So you listen to that. Go back. We get after you listen to that verse. That man was talking about shit.
But look though, like you went back and you tuned into that motherfucker.
I like the song though. I knew the song. I told my wife.
Moving right there.
She never listen to it. She like, what song is that? I played it to her. Oh boy, so
yeah, that's proof in the pudding, bro. You went back.
Music is timeless, though, man.
Forever, bro. You feel me? So I don't believe in there being no like. I believe you gotta be organized with the shit, but it might take me for to drop the video now for them to go back and tap in. Cause Forever, my last project, that shit fire. It's fine. I know that it's gonna get its time. It's like, you know what I'm saying, for sure.
Most definitely. I know you right about that, cause I ain't no rapper, but I be playing around with rapper shit.
Yeah.
See, I don't ever show my face. You asked me that, but I dropped a video to show my face more. But nobody never seen it. So people actually fucking with it, so they been sharing this shit. That shit hard. That shit whack as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna tell you really whack and look up the post.
Payer base, man.
But outside of the music, you say you got business or something like that. You know, you about to wrap it up. But I would like for you to plug in your business and shit like that.
Nah, yeah, man. Spice Trap Restaurant, St. Louis Avenue, man. 4710 St. Louis Avenue, Cajun Creole. We got the shit for y'all this summer, man. Y'all come see us. Then High Direct, I got a cannabis delivery service on the way. Yeah, legal cannabis. We like DoorDash, but for the gas, though. You order from the dispensary, and we will get assigned a driver. They'll drop it right off to you. You know, and then we got another company's called So Ganja, and we in the dispensaries. We got a cannabis soda. We got a weed soda. But you can find that in like the Violas and the Green Lights. And you get on Weed Maps, type in So Ganja, SOGANJA.
Yeah. Shout out your social media. Let them know they can follow you.
Follow me on all social media: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. At YesRez, YesRezz.
Appreciate your time, brother.
Yeah, for sure.